So, it starts with the Manifest University Pledge of Allegiance. If you haven't heard that, I'm going to play it for you. And that's 3 minutes long. And it's key number 11, from my book. And then key number 89 from the book as well. Let's see what it is. So you've probably heard me read them. If you've come through a bunch of times, you definitely heard me read them. You definitely understand why this is why it is what it is. But I'm gonna play it for y'all. So there's this, and then there's a 11 minute and 11 seconds audio, which is the I am affirmations. But what I'm gonna play for you right now is the Manifest University Pledge of Allegiance. We normally start the session with this anyway, so at this point in time, we'll just play it. It's recorded on 963 hertz. It's known as the God frequency. This is Brian Hyppolite, author of Manifesting You and founder of Manifest University. This is the Manifest University Pledge of Allegiance. Key number 11 from the Manifesting You book. Repeat these manifest affirmations. I am letting go of every part of me that is not contributing to my elevation. I am moving forward with dignity, grace, and patience. I am welcoming this new chapter with the highest level of gratitude and humility. My spirit rises to match the new and magical beginnings that await me. Low vibrating energies can't reach me at this height. My vision is locked and focused on the multiple blessings that are coming my way. We end our manifest affirmations with the affirmations found in key 89. Today is a great day. My life is fulfilling and my business is growing every day. My income increases daily. Daily, baby. My peace increases daily. Yeah. My ability to navigate around the distractions of life increases daily. I love and I am deeply loved. I give and I am blessed to receive. People go out of their way to do good things for me. They have. I am so grateful. My children are blessed. I am the divine creator of my reality. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. So that's the Manifest University Pledge of Allegiance, right? So those are two keys from the book Manifesting You, key number 11 and key 89. There's 111 keys in this book total. It is 111 keys to unlocking your divinity. So it's dealing with self-mastery. So one of the first things that you're going to start changing is your words. The way that you see yourself, the way that you speak of yourself, the way that you are programming your universe and your reality. So it's important to start your day with words of affirmation, words of confirmation, words of declaration, rather than allowing the world or your surroundings to tell you what you are, how you are to feel, what you are to be. You need to wake up and start your day commanding those things that are not as though they were. You need to be affirming the things that you know to be true. You need to be speaking things into reality. So that's why it's important to have these affirmations. That's why I put it together. It's available on the site. And again, you get it free just when you order the the audio book. So definitely take advantage of that. But it's available on the site. It's just, and then so the one that I played was 3 minutes long. There's another 11-minute and 11-second one, which is called the I Am affirmations, and it's just I am power. I am divine spirit. I am created and connected to God. I am a God. I am strong. I am intelligent. It's just 11 minutes and 11 seconds of I am, insert positive, powerful, purposeful affirmation. And there's no way after baptizing yourself in 15 minutes of positive declarations over yourself that you just going to let anything or anyone take you out of the identity that you just set forth and that you just declared to be true. You set in you set in the tone, you set in the pace, you set in the standard, you set in the bar, and everything around you is going to have to start reacting to it and respecting it. Because with your self-identification is going to develop a love of self. That love of self is going to create a respect of self, demand of respect of self, the same way that you demand a level of respect for your loved ones, for your children, for your bae, for your boo, for your whoever. You're going to demand a certain level of respect from the outside world over them because your love for them must be. Now, if you demand the same thing over yourself, it's going to make some things around you start changing. It's going to make some people move out your way. It's going to do like it said in the Pledge of Allegiance. Low vibrating energies can't reach me at this height. I've already detached myself from them. Detached myself and elevated from them. They can't even reach me at this height. But first thing that you're going to have to do is start by identifying who you are and what you are. Because when you know who you are, you know who you are not. When you know what you are, you know what you are not. When you know what your strengths are, you're going to know what you need to practice, which would then be your weakness. When you know who you are, you also know who your enemy is. But at the same time, you know what your weapons are. You know what your capabilities are. See, most of us suffer from a lack of identity, which is why we're able to be given our identity from everything that social media gives us, from everything that the TV gives us, from everything that people told us that we are. That's why it's easy for us to identify as a nigga, because that's all we've ever been told that we were, called to be, spoken of like, and acted like. So it's much easier to accept that identity because that's all that's ever been spoken. But if we keep speaking, you a king, you a God, you're a blessing, you're a protector, you're a provider, and speaking like that over ourselves, and I'm really referring to us as men speaking to each other, we're going to have a different identity. And not only of ourselves, but for our brothers. It's much harder to kill a brother if you see the value in himself and if you see the value in him and his life, because you see the value in yours now. It'll be completely different. It's easy to go. You know why no one's ever went around here saying, let's go kill these cops and kill these crackers? Because we weren't ever trained to do that. But for as long as we can remember, we were singing a song or saying some shit about going killing the nigga. So it's second nature to be like, you never hear someone say, I'm finna go kill that brother. Like, no one's saying that. I'm finna go kill that king. You know what I mean? Like, no one's talking like that because that identification brings a different level of acknowledgement of respect. So we're going to have to use the power in our words. That's how we're going to change our reality. The first thing that took me from being a nigga to a king to a god was the identification of who I was and where I came from. So it didn't matter so much what I was at that moment because I had the ability to redefine my life and create the new reality that needed to be. by taking off the layers of me that didn't belong to me, that I only inherited through life experiences, and unleashing and unlocking the parts of me that was sitting waiting to be revealed. So we start our day with our powerful affirmations, and then you don't let nobody take away nothing that don't belong to them. If peace, your peace belongs to you, so that's nothing that someone should be able to take away from you. Your peace shouldn't be determined on someone else giving it to you in the first place. So we're not even considering that somebody's going to have the ability to rob you of it. Now, what your peace will do is guide you and let you know that such and such or so and so don't feel good to it. And that's your peace saying, hey, I mean, that's your spirit saying you need to stay away from this situation, or you need to move yourself from here. Or this not for you. Now, if you choose to listen to it, what you choose to listen to it, hopefully, but you're going to get much better at listening to your spirit as you go through this self-mastery, journey. And I hope this is making sense. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You don't know, you don't know the suffering that had to get through to get here, to have some of these conversations that we having. So just to be on the other side of some of this shit, to be able to talk about it, you won't ever know how big of a blessing it is to, to stand here. And, but you gonna know from your experiences, you gonna know for how your spirit relates to it. But if you think this shit move you, it moved me too. it moved me too, because this was sent through me. You did. So I always get the pleasure to read it and be like, that's dope. Who wrote that? You? Oh, okay. We be saying some things. That's what's up. But I just submit myself to the divine powers, my spirit guides, and and the divine powers that have been given to me. So when I say it's truly a pleasure to be here with y'all and to be experiencing this, it truly is. So if y'all got a key I want to jump into, we could do that. I think I want to play a song though real quick, because I'm just fucking excited. Because all right. So what's gonna happen after the audiobook come out? The next product that will be released after the audiobook come out. The next audio product to be released after the audiobook come out is gonna be the Manifesting You mixtape. So when I say I'm really about to turn up and pipe up on expanding and expounding on all this knowledge, when the soundtrack for it get done, man, it's gonna be a good time. It's all happening. It's all happening. Keyshawn say, who wants an audiobook? So I hope y'all ready. I hope you getting ready, because it's about to get real divine. It's about to get real divine. Right now, that Think and Grow Rich EP is banging, though. I don't know if you got it. If you don't, you need to be streaming. It's available everywhere that you get your music. It's definitely available on BrianHyppolite.com. And since the King Chase Snatch in here right now, bro, send me a request, man. Send me a request, bro. Let's play a record real quick from the Think and Grow Rich EP. And it was named that because that's exactly what we preach, and that's exactly what we doing. Napoleon Hill, we need to rebrand that. Think and Grow Rich is the mindset that we need to adapt and then teach to our people, rather than thinking and growing in penitentiaries and thinking and growing in crime and thinking that, we used to have these, these criminal life aspirations, and and it made us, and we made good money. And when a lot of us found out that we were great in business, but if we could teach our people right now to think and grow rich, and not just in rich in terms of money, but rich in terms of their mind, rich in terms of their mindset, rich in terms of wealth of their health, wealth of love. Think and grow rich. That's the move. That's the move. That's what we teach, and that's what we preaching. I think one of our combined favorite songs would be "Flip." So I'll play that one first. Black Lotus is the brand, is the lifestyle. Big shout out to the Florida King Trey Snatch. This is Flip though.
42 laws in my eye, 3 hots in the cot, 2-tone drop, pushed by an arrow watch. I heard this in the Marriott. The hustle don't stop. 24/7, 365 clock. I know the game ain't fair. The greedy don't share. It's money everywhere, a different strand in there. They say it's blood in the streets. Somebody stock cheap. Recession on the way, but no way to catch me. Look, I'm a living legend. Unapologetic, repping a certain section of Florida you ain't tested. Sometimes I speak poetic, sometimes it be in lectures. Mostly I break it down like a key and say let's get it together. Family business a bust, it's a world and sus. In my spirit I trust, on my pistol a clutch. I ain't playing it down, don't give me lifting it up. Like I ain't letting y'all down, I'm only lifting y'all up. This is elevation, this that code to break you out the matrix. The blueprint to get you through the mazes. Every habit's attached to a destination, and you the captain of your ship, so check your navigation. We swam against the waves raging, now my people changing. This that Negro spiritual, I need my people singing. Name my chopper freedom for you, she will get the ranking. Party the Red Seas, no gang affiliation. Spreading knowledge like germs, I'm praying it's contagious. True parable spoke amongst false statements. You can't feed a man's soul and keep his pockets broke. Men lie, women lie, but them deposits don't. I'll show you how to stack up the chips. Invest in it, flip it, do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. Do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. I know they coming for us, I'm trying to get you a grip. I'll show you how to stack up the chips. Invest in it, flip it, do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. Do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. I know they coming for us, I'm trying to get you a grip. This the 7 secrets, and them affirmations, and them actions after that, the manifestation. This the black matter, and the black magic, and the black lotus, show you how to get a bag in. The pyramid on the bill, Napoleon Hill. Think and grow rich and train like a Navy SEAL. Hold a pale white horse, riding in the Porsche. Staying on course since they jumped off the port. It's something you can't ignore, something you can't afford. Being unprepared when opposition at your door. Sun Tzu, hard war for peace we prayed for, and freedom be the motive of most entrepreneurs. Yeah. Stack up the chips, invest in it, flip it, do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. Do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. I know they coming for us, I'm trying to get you a grip. I'll show you how to stack up the chips. Invest in it, flip it, do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. Do it a couple more times, and now you got you a grip. I know they coming for us, I'm trying to get you a grip. I'll show you how to
So they asked what this was, and this was Gold Water. You know, it's 19 keys supplement water. And it said it, you know, Goldie increases lucid dreams, pineal function, balances hormones, hand-eye coordination, mental acuity, boosts energy, increases electrical connectivity in the body. So yeah, 19 keys sells it. I know it's like it's sea moss. All of them says it's sea moss and something else really, and combined as and made into a water. But it has I forgot the number, but it's nearly all of the minerals that our body runs off of. You know, I think it was 103 or something like that. So, and this is like 93 or something like that. So it's a nice supplement. He does spit though. The Key does rap, and I haven't heard him rap in a few years. But last time I heard him rap, he was definitely good. You know, absolutely. So that was Trey Snatch on that song with me. We did a EP, 5 songs. It's called Think and Grow Rich EP, so it's available everywhere you get music. It's also available on BrianHyppolite.com. It's a good vibe. It's an elevation. Trey, if you're still in here, tell me what other song you want me to play from there, bro. I'll let you grab the next one. But so we put this out a while, not too long ago. But it's been vibing, and everyone's been waiting for new music, for more music. So we're about to give it to them. I just had to finish up, the audio book, and I figured you was gonna say top of my game. I just wanted to be sure. Finish up the audio book, get some things rolling for Manifest University before I, jump back into music, because music's my first girlfriend. So anytime I get to go see her again, like, I don't be trying to share my time with anything else. I just want to focus on her. So knowing that, I was like, let me get some things out the way. So when I'm with my baby, I'm just with my baby. You did. So we getting back to it though. Definitely getting back to it. And y'all gonna see the master plan unfolding. This is top of my game. It's a well-rounded project, I must say. And if you've ever elevated, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your soul.
Tip of the pyramid, the old Mac indigenous who's sliding with the fire on them, trying to duck the terrorists. It's no comparison, your mindset shift, that's insulting to your intelligence. I'm never getting sick, the alkaline be the medicine. Meditating, levitating on the voodoo monk shit, but still keep the root with the shoot you and do the fuck shit, but fuck that. Cause a nigga know crack, love that. Ride with the top down, screaming where the love at. Backwood full of that sticky, I cop the glove set. Robin Hood app show the stocks all stacked up and on track to have my little fire all racked up. Switching the position from the active. I put my game, I ain't the same now. Mindset, frame and check, I put my thing down. Top of my game, I put my thing down. To explain exactly how I do my thing now.
I'm the rose that grew from the cracks in the pavement. Nothing but facts in my statements take me back to grandpa basement. It's cool ass on his pool table. With a bottle records playing all the things that he was saying. Or the game that he was giving. He was telling me don't forget it. Like he knew he wouldn't be here when I really needed to hear it. See, I be feeling talking to you, we have that shit I be spilling, but damn, we used to be taken for granted. Most people don't have a good heart to understand it, but that's a double-edged sword you handed. When you were all in commanded to restore what's damaged, but that's why he shoot first, he ain't giving no chances. Offensive player advances. Put up his own money, he ain't need the advances. Show you how to turn adversity to advantage. From the spot that I'm standing in the stance that I stand with, I can give you new views. Repaint your life's canvas by Ross and some Reebok classics. Like a Brady face tatted, left the bang with a brick, told them don't even bag it. New levels, new devils, new tax brackets. Black masses, shit, slave labor, these crackers. Fuck asking for reparations, take action and infiltration. Learn the game, know the rules and all the loopholes that we taking. Come on.
Top of my game, I ain't the same now. Mindset, frame and check, I put my thing down. Top of my game, I put my thing down. To explain exactly how I do my thing now.
I don't ever see myself in a position of controlling how other people think or how other people do.
Who's this song?
I think what's most important is how I see myself. I think that's what's most important.
I know who this is
And
talking.
what I know of myself, my true self, I think that's what's important. Everything else is just everything else. It isn't necessarily what's really real. People see you in one light or another depending on the way they think and the way they see you. It has nothing to do with the truth of who you really are.
Knowledge is power when applied properly plan, plotting, strategizing on the equity, eventually to manifest my dreams into reality, and getting it by any means is all a nigga ever see, bitch. Yeah.
Nobody knew who that was. She said, "Mama." It should feel like it was your mama speaking, because you've heard this voice talk to you from a mother's standpoint your whole existence. Y'all don't know whose voice that was?
It isn't my true self. I think that's what's important. Everything else is just everything else. It isn't necessarily what's really real. People see you.
Whoever figure this out gonna get the affirmations on the house. Whoever figure this out.
It has nothing to do with the truth of who you are. I think that's what's important. Everything.
I really can't believe y'all know who this is. Okay, all right then. All right, we got somebody that know a little something. Good job, Nate. Good job, Nate. Yeah, absolutely. Felicia Rashad.
Else is just everything else. It isn't.
Nate, send me your
what's really real.
Send me your email. Slide me your email.
Life or another, depending on the way they
and I'll send you the manifest
and the way they see.
Affirmations audio.
It has nothing to do with the truth of who you really are.
Knowledge is power when applied properly plan.
You heard what she said? Oh. People understand by the way they think, and the way that they think and what they see has nothing to do with the truth of who you really are. So how dare you, as the divine being that you are, sent to this dimension as you are, allow the opinion of another to define how you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, what you see about yourself when you look in the mirror. No, you hustling backwards. You doing it all wrong if you're doing that. I'm gonna need you to know. I'm gonna need you to know that you're not responsible for someone else's opinion of you. You're not even responsible for them feeling comfortable with your existence. That's not you. That's not something you got to pick up. So if that's something that you're holding on to, I'm gonna need you to put it down. Put it down like your hands hurting, because you carrying something that don't belong to you. That's only going to trip you up, slow you down, mess you up, get in the way while you going down this journey that you about to get on of self-mastery and unlocking your divine self. One thing that we can't do is bring baggage along, which is why at the beginning of the Manifesting You course, we go through a whole detox session so that we can unload and unpack all the things that don't belong to you, because you can't take it with you. I'm worse than the airlines. You're not bringing that baggage with us. Okay, we moving forward with dignity, grace, and patience. Excited about the magical things that's awaiting us. We're not bringing. This is you. I don't know if you've ever been on a trip where you didn't have to bring no luggage. I travel most of the time. I don't really, I normally travel with 2 little bags, and that says a lot because most of the time when I'm traveling, it's me plus my 2 girls. There's a lot of times when we hit the road and we gotta have our basic necessities, but I know most of the time when we get where we're going, the provisions are going to be there. Or I could just go grab them, but most of the time the provisions is going to be where they supposed to be when I get there. So I don't gotta take all these things with me. That's how I need you to approach and handle yourself in this season of abundance. This season of forward movement and progression. You're going to have to handle it like a trip where the provisions is already on the other side. Because I'm here to tell you they already on the other side. So you ain't got to take all this shit with you. You're going to have to pack light. This road is narrow. You can't even take all this stuff, which is not going to fit. If you're moving by land, it's not going to fit. If you're trying to move by air, it's going to hold you down. It's going to weigh you down. Okay? If you're moving by the sea, it's going to sink you. You're going to have to let it go. Decide this day, what do you like or love more? This goodness that you're familiar with and comfortable with, or the greatness that's waiting for you on the other side when you get there? Let go. So you can grab hold on to the goodness. So you can make space for the goodness. So you can get over to the greatness, rather. Let go of the goodness so you can get that greatness. If you were swimming to greatness, you're going to get there a whole lot slower holding on to goodness on the way with something in your hand. You know? So you're going to have to let it go. I really don't even remember what we was talking about. I don't remember what we was talking about at all. I know Nate got the audio book. That's the last thing I remember. I was just blacked out. What was we talking about? Yeah. What was it? Oh, holding on to things that don't belong to us. That's what it was. Yeah. What shall we talk about? Anyone got any keys that you want to jump into? Kill your killer habits. I like this one. Key number 68. Kill your killer habits. From how we delegate our time to how we manage our finances and our diets, we will continue to experience the same symptoms and illnesses if we do not fix the detrimental habits that cause the unfavorable conditions we wish to escape. That makes sense, right? You get, that makes sense to you, right? I know this is what, because to me, it seems like something that's common sense, right? But it's clearly a piece of common sense that, as a family, we overlook or we don't pay attention to for whatever reason. And man, I guess we think these laws don't apply to us under certain conditions. But if you're not going to address the issue, you're not going to fix the problem. The only thing that you could do is maybe even put a Band-Aid on it. But more than likely, you're not even going to do that because you're still not really addressing the cause of the symptoms. You're just dealing with the symptoms. So diseases, for instance, don't run in the family. There's been plenty of diseases when I'm 35. So there's plenty of diseases when I was a kid that we were told ran in our family. My family, your family, our families. A good list of diseases that we were told and that our elders understood that these diseases ran in our family. Now, at our age, at my age, at 35 years old, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, many of these diseases actually don't run in the family. What ran in the family were habitual bad eating habits that caused these diseases. That was what actually caused these diseases. It turns out it wasn't genetically passed down. It was passed down through bad habits, generational bad habits. So the first thing that we have to do is unlearn, obviously, the lie, so we could relearn the truth. And the truth is that it's not coming through these genes, it's coming through these habits. It's coming through what we're putting in our body. It's coming through not eating the way that we should, not exercising the way we should, not even doing what us as melanin beings are supposed to do so that we can be our best beings. You were taught how to be melanated by someone who wasn't. You were taught by a system that killed your teachers. So you definitely weren't given the information that you was going to need so that you could thrive. No, you were fed on the prison pipeline. You were given things in your milk and in your water and in your school juices that was supposed to make your brain not function as well as it definitely had the potential to do. There's been biological, chemical attacks against you your whole life. Don't you know these things wouldn't be in place if you weren't naturally such a divine being? Nobody's wasting all this ammunition on something that doesn't have the potential to be so powerful. So it seems like you might be the only person that don't recognize this power you got. Let's wake it up. Let's wake up that dragon. You got an ancestor, an ancestral DNA. You got an ancestor that been waiting to kick some oppression ass. Like, this is what they do. And they just waiting for you to get on board so we can start swinging weapons around here and getting out of your way. Because our society taught you how to get in your way so that you couldn't let your spirit come out and do what your spirit was sent to this dimension to do. Your spirit don't live in this dimension. It got other places it could be. It's here for a reason. So what we not going to do is allow, you know, our mind, our habits, these man-made things get us off course, pull us out of our space, and get us away from the greatness that's within us. So in the same way, poverty is a mindset that is rooted in a lack of financial literacy and supported by bad financial habits. Also, a poor mindset that was passed down to us. Sure, systematically, there's plenty of things that are set up as roadblocks for us. We know that. No one's denying that at all. But the biggest roadblock that we have is our own poverty mindset. The mindset of lack that we adapted because it's not our natural melanated way of being. It's not our natural mindset to think in ways of lack that we do. We come from abundance. We come from a place of more than enough. We came from where everyone can eat off of anyone's tree. There's so much of this shit going around. We all can have it. I have more than enough in case you don't have none. Like, that's where we come from. We come from community. It's these other people, like Nick Cannon was saying, whose society was birthed in a place of desperation. So their ideas, their tactics of survival were much different because they were in a different terrain. They were in a different place, a place of lack, a place that wasn't even designed for our beings. So we don't come from that. So I'm going to need you to let go of everything that don't belong to you. And a mindset of lack, a mindset of poverty don't belong to you. A mindset of we just going to get by don't belong to you. A mindset, you know, of everything gonna be all right. We're strong. We just gonna make it. That don't belong to you. Then I tell you another thing. The American dream don't belong to you either. You greater than that, bigger than that. They have a much more divine purpose than having some an American dream. You should be an American nightmare, because that's what you manifesting your greater self is. I don't think this is what they scared of. This is what they don't want to happen. They don't want you to manifest you. So it's time to level up. It's time to level up. So kill your killer habits. Kill those things, those habits that are serving as a barrier to where you need to go, and turn them into a bridge to where you're trying to get to. You're going to have to. You're going to have to. And if you don't change where you're going, you're going to get where you're heading. So the wonderful thing about your habits, though, is small alignments lead to big adjustments. Small alignments lead to big adjustments. Just like if you were sailing, just like if you was flying. You just change, you know, the degrees a little bit, and it's going to get you where you're supposed to be. So in your habits, you don't got to change a whole lot. It don't got to be that you got to do a whole 180 of who you are, but just change a couple little habits. And it's going to pull you in the right direction. You're going to start going in the right direction. The current going to adapt to, you're going to adapt to the current of the right direction. And you're going to start flowing down it. Before you know it, you're going to get a momentum behind you. And you're going to continue to curve in terms of your habits, your appetites, and things that you desire. Before you know it, 6 to 8 to 12 to 16 months later, 18 months later, you are a whole entire success story. You are a headline of how someone achieved greatness against all odds. The only odd that you was against was yourself. And as soon as you figured out how to get out your way and reform yourself into the being with the characteristics that fit your divine purpose, things just start unlocking, unlatching, unveiling, and coming out the woodworks for you. To someone else, it's going to sound like, wow, how they did that. And you're going to say, I don't know. You're going to say, listen, this is what I just got it aligned. And I know it just sounds like it's something to say, or like it's some, new age fucking theory or some shit, but it's not. It's ancient understanding. Get in line with your divine purpose. And move with it. Move with it. Watch, just be you. And see what the truth will do. As the song says, peep what the infinite powers throw down to shoot for you. When you're being you, when you're walking in the glory that you know within your heart, mind, and soul is what you were sent to this dimension to be doing, and you feeling good about it. Peep what the infinite powers throw down to shoot for you in those times and in those moments. They're opportunities. Divine alignment always leads to a divine opportunity. Divine opportunity leads to divine connections. Divine connections lead to divine. Listen. Divine something. Man, listen. It's dope. It's dope. So get on board with it. Get on board with it. There's no reason to not be maximizing your potential. It's no reason to not be making yourself a more dangerous human being. For real. For real, for real. Manifesting You course, by the way, is buy one, get one free. Did you know that? Yeah. Yeah. So if you buy the course, it's good for access for you and somebody else. 2 separate logins, which means that you can save your space, save your progress individually. You both get access to the Manifesting You community, Manifest University community. And that way we could build. And that way when you come in, you can bring in your accountability partner. We had some people on the line last night like that wound up being each other's accountability partner, because as we were just talking through the class, that was a general thing that we didn't have. Someone to hold us accountable to help us get to the next level. And someone said, okay, well, send me your information. I'm going to be your accountability partner. You're going to be mine. And, and we worked it out, and it was worked out like that for several people. That's beautiful. That's powerful. So in order for you, if what it's going to take for you to have a support system in this, in your elevation and in your evolution, is to allow that other person to come in for free, I'm with it. I'm here for the success stories, not the profit. I'm here for the purpose, not the profit. So if you're already in Manifest University and for some reason you did not know that, all you have to do is send me the name and email of your +1. And moving forward, when you purchase the course, not only do you get the book or the audio book, your choice, But it's good for you plus one. All right. So we can all build together. Everyone bring, you bring your you bring your accountability partner, you bring your manifest partner, you bring your mate, you bring your sister, your brother, that other person that y'all leveling up together, your favorite cousin, your best friend, your business partner, whoever you're leveling up with. And especially if you know they need it. Especially if you know they need it. So just coming out the gate, you not only get these blessings, but you get to be a blessing. And you get to be a part of someone else's success story. And that's really what makes it all go round. That's really what it is. You sow seeds into the universe that's gonna make something in somebody else better, and watch how the universe start taking care of you in a different way. I'm telling you, excuse my language, but the universe gonna fuck with you a whole different way when you out here depositing greatness into other places and other people's lives, and creating other ripple effects and butterfly effects. Man. So get into the course. It's dope. Next Thursday, 8 p.m. gonna be our second live class. So you should definitely join the course. So on top of the joining the course, let's go down all the reasons. Okay, so when you join the course, you get somebody in free. You get the manifesting book or the audio book. You get 36 video classes, obviously, and access to the manifesting Manifest University community. But you also get discounted tickets and admission to all of the other Manifest University events, like the next Masterclass with myself and Miss Super Nerd. And that's a divine alignment and assignments. Woohoo! Listen, it's gonna be popping. I already got a little sneak peek of what she gonna be bringing and what she talking about, and I'm be on my A game. You already know. So it's gonna be powerful. It's definitely gonna be powerful. Divine alignments and assignments. How to handle them, how to recognize them, how to adapt to them, how to attract them, how to manage them, all that divine alignment and assignment. So you will get discounted tickets. If you wanted to buy it right now, the early bird ticket is $29. If you were a Manifest University student, you wouldn't even be paying that. The full price ticket is going to go up to $44.44. I think. Let me look at the day. I guess next Monday. I guess by Monday. Yeah, if it's the 27th, so by Monday, next Monday, the price is going to go up to $44.44. But again, if you was a Manifest University student, you wouldn't even be paying what the early bird ticket is. So you get everything that everything that I do. You're gonna get a blessing when it comes to the my products, all the other things that's coming. I'm super excited about the Manifesting You journal. I'm super excited about that. And we're gonna get into the merchandise and all those other things that's other tools that's gonna help us along this journey. It's evolving. It's evolving, and it's organic and it's beautiful. And I'm humbled to be here with y'all. So if your dog brought you in here, point your dog out. If your homegirl brought you in here, point your homegirl out. Thank them for investing in you and seeing your potential and knowing that it was time for you to pull up, to your greatness. Everybody, if you got friends around you that want you to pull up for everything else, they got time for you to go out and drink. They got time for you to come through and smoke. They got time for you to go binge watch some shit. Get around some people that want you to pull up to your divinities, want you to pull up to your greatness, want you to pull up to, away from those toxic environments that you may be in. Get around some people like that, because that's what's going to help you level up. It's less than 30 seconds left in the broadcast. You already know I'm coming back to do another hour with you. And we're going to get it in. So if you're not making it back, please stop through. Holla at me, BrianHyppolite.com. Join the course. Manifesting You course is available. It's good for you, +1. And so many other great things on the site. I love y'all to life. I wouldn't water you if I ain't want you to grow. Rising tide, raise all boats. I'll see y'all in a minute when I pull back up. All right. So we about to get to our second hour. I appreciate everyone that's watching. Streaming live. Just give me just one moment, and I will be back broadcasting live on IG. It's a great day. It's a great day, and I appreciate you being here. I definitely appreciate you being here. Level up and power up. That's what the mode is. That's what the mode is for sure. That's what the mode is for sure. So, just an additional moment I'm going to have. I'm gonna be back up and running with the broadcast. Yeah, I just want to make sure that this file gets uploaded. There. There you go. It's up there. It's up there. It's running. It's running. Let's get to our second hour. Live in effect. There we go. We are live. We back live. Hour number 2. What's today? The 16th. It must be. It's a Thursday. All right. Word. If you want your book to go in the mail tomorrow, and today's a great day to order it. If you haven't already, signed up for Manifest University. If you haven't already, got your manifesting book. If you want to be in the mail to you tomorrow, now would be a great time. Today is a great day for you to order it because tomorrow is shipment day. So if you want to get something in the mail, definitely today's the day to do that. And I feel good. I feel great. I really do. I really feel great today, man. I hope y'all do too. I hope you know how great you are. I hope you know how the universe is just like setting up divine things in your path. Like you're not even fully aware of just how the divine powers is moving things around. Hey, Queen. You know, you have no idea how the divine powers is moving things around just to make some divine things happening for you. Things you've been praying for, believing for, sowing seeds for, moving for, you know what I mean? Disconnecting from people for. You don't think you forgot about those seeds you sowed, right? Nah, that delay don't mean denial. It was all waiting for the proper season. It was all waiting for all these things to come together because your blessing is so big, it don't even just impact you, it impact others. So it had to be a collective that these people all reach the same place, got within the same space so that your blessing can trickle down the way that it's supposed to trickle down. I know you think it's just about you, but it's not. It's not at all, and that's okay. Because in the process of being the blessing that you are going to be, you're going to be blessed immensely. You're going to be blessed immensely in the ways that you wouldn't have been able to bless yourself had this even went the way that you imagined it. So it's not going to go the way that you imagined it. It's going to go even better. It's going to be even better, even more powerful. So I'm looking forward to it for you. I'm looking forward to it for you. You got to know that. And I'm here for it. I'm here for your elevation. I'm here for your success. Thank you to everyone that just came back from the first live. We at it. We at it right now. Getting it in. I feel like raffling away. Something. I really do. I feel like somebody needs the audio. Raffle the way the audio already. Nate, I got you in a little bit. But yeah, listen. We got some shirts that need to be made from some of this game that be dropping. Who want to head up the Manifest University product line, t-shirt line, apparel line? Let's get it. Because we really do need some apparel that represents our energy and our vibe and our greatness. People be attracted to it. When they see you glowing, you should have a shirt explaining it, so you ain't even gotta let them know. Listen, I'm manifesting me. That's why I got this black boy joy. That's why I got this what y'all got, black girl magic. You know what I mean? Like, that's why. Because delay don't mean denial. That's why. Because I turned a stumbling block to a stepping stone. That's why. Because they said I wouldn't be here. Because truth be told, they said that I'd be in the prison. They had a whole plan about it. They had a whole agenda in place. They had every slippery slope for me to for me to fall down around me. I was labeled a juvenile delinquent before I even could spell that shit. And it was an identity that at that point in time that me and my homies thought was cool. Most of them ain't here no more. One of them particularly, just yesterday, I made myself, as I'm in this stage of conquering, made myself pull up to the site, which is in a parking lot of a liquor store where my partner was murdered in about 7 years ago. And for the last 7 years, I have avoided this parking lot. Like driving down Nebraska Avenue and Bush Boulevard, like I'm going to every time look to the left, because if I look to the right, I'm going to see this yellow building and this of this little small hole in the wall liquor store, and what could really easily just be the oil stains in the pavement. It's just going to look like the blood of my partner spilled on that motherfucking street. So I couldn't even look that way. But yesterday, for whatever reason, it wasn't even on. I was just tired of not being able to look to the right. And said, fuck it, we finna bust a U-turn and go pull up in this parking lot. And whatever happens, but we going to do it. There's too much greatness of being unlocked and unfolded around you for you to feel the way that you feel when you deal with, when this thing is clearly still there, that you have to address, you have to adjust, and you have to conquer. And it was painful, but it was powerful. To pull up in there, and it was hard to look at the ground. It was hard. I just kept looking at the building for a few minutes. Kept looking at the sky. It was hard to look at the ground, because I knew if I looked at the ground, I would see, just from the images of the murder, and it was a highly publicized murder, because of who he was. So just off of the news images and different things that I've seen, like I know where it happened at in the parking lot. Like it was just so hard to look that way. But there's also this power in me that says you got to deal with something that makes you feel that way. And today is the day that we going to confront this demon. We going to conquer this giant. And we going to pull some strength out of you that you weren't even planning on obtaining today. Today's the day we not going to look to the left. We going to pull up on the right, and we going to deal with it. And And it was freeing. It was healing. It was absolutely painful. But within that pain, there came confronting it, and confronting, just like you said, confronting the demon, confronting the trauma. It was absolutely necessary for me, you know. So I never gonna tell you to do something I don't practice or that I'm not doing. But I know I wasn't even planning on it. But there's so much greatness manifesting around me. There was no reason to not confront this giant that was leaning over my heart. There's no reason for you to allow it to exist either. You know? So whatever your giant is, whatever your pain is, you know, you're gonna have to confront it. You're gonna have to confront it. You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to take that pain and learn what you're supposed to learn from it. I still don't know what I'm supposed to learn from it, you know, from his death. I know I miss him so much. And I know that he's somewhere saying, bro, you got this. You doing what you're supposed to do. You keep doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm proud of you. Like, that's what I heard when I sat there long enough. And I'm thankful for that. Because this is just one less piece of me that still feels like an open wound. Sometimes all you gotta do is ask for that clarity. Sometimes all you gotta do is be down and get a little bit wiser. Confront those demons, confront that trigger, confront your trauma, and get to the other side of it. You know? So today's a day of power, because every moment after that is power. Greater than you was yesterday. I feel greater today than I was yesterday. I feel stronger today than I did yesterday. There's one less thing in this dimension that rattles me. You know what I mean? So pull up. Pull up to your greatness. Pull up. Start looking in the opposite direction of the things that you need to confront. Stop looking to the left and avoiding what's on the right when you need to be dealing with what's on the right. Because there's strength on the other side of that. Strength on the other side of that. Power on the other side of that. Freedom on the other side of that. And plus, if that's your only, you know, I think if the only memory that you can associate with it is that negative, something negative, then I don't think it's never going to stand a chance of getting to the other side of it unless you can go and attach something positive to it. So to that same parking lot that haunted me, now it's a symbol of overcoming something. It's still the spot that my partner was murdered in. It's still going to be painful to pass, but it's not going to hold the weight over me. The yoke was a yoke. By definition, that was a yoke. You don't want no yoke on your neck. You know what a yoke is? You don't know what a yoke is? Look it up. I mean, it's a contraption used to herd cattle, to make them. You can either restrict the way that they can go, make them turn. You can control them through this yoke. Their head is in it, and it extends, you know, sideways. It's a contraption of bondage, and to be able to get this yoke off my neck, out of my spirit, confront it and take it off, and I'm gonna have a different experience when I pass Nebraska Avenue and Bush Boulevard. I've left this city. I've moved out of this city twice to get away from pieces of land that haunted me from the things that took place on them. Moved away. You know, when I came back, that shit was still there. Like I never left it. I might have forgot about it. I might have escaped it momentarily, but when I came back, it was still there. So you just can't vacate the premises and think that you're not gonna take it. Because wherever you go, you take you with you. You get that? So you're gonna have to deal with you. And you can stand tall with it. You can stand tall with it. You know what I think it was? It was something that was said in the affirmation audio in the morning that kind of gave me this extra oomph, like, yeah, I'll conquer anything right now. That affirmations audio is something serious. You definitely should have it in your life. You definitely should be empowering yourself with it. If you don't got nothing else, I mean, if you don't buy my book, if you don't get into the course, if you don't do nothing else, take with you these 15 minutes of affirmations that you can speak over yourself. That you'll eventually, I'm pretty sure, just like any other audio, it'll be ingrained into your mind. And you'll be able to say, man, imagine your children. Imagine that you playing this in the morning rather than what's on the radio. And rather than your children knowing the songs that's on the radio and shit, they're saying 10, 15 minutes of powerful, affirmative words over themselves, over their lives, and over their destiny. Imagine if that's the audio that you feed in your household with in the morning. Versus the bullshit that's on the news from what happened the night before, or or whatever someone's radio commentary is. Like, what if you started empowering yourself from the moment that you woke up, and started empowering your children from the moment you woke up? Because some of y'all know, if you've been on some of these lives or private sessions with me, the one-on-one calls or whatever the case may be, when I allow my children to, to actually get a minute on camera, because they love it. Like, they can run through those affirmations. We do that we do this every morning and every night anyway. This is what my daughter calls praying. We are powerful. We are blessed. We protect our family. We are intelligent. We are the creators of our own reality. This is what my 5-year-old is tell you when she's laying down and says, okay, let's say our prayers. She's going to start by saying what she is, who we are, and then going to say what she's thankful for. And then go to sleep. Heads in beds. And then we're going to wake up in the morning and we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to set that tone. So in case anybody else come her way between now, the time she leave my sight and the time she get back in it, that would tell her something opposed to the image I've already ordained over her, and she's already ordained over herself, she's going to say, nuh-uh. That's not me. That's not me. I'm a queen. I'm royalty. I'm smart. I love. I give. I'm blessed to receive. People go out their way to do nice things for me. This is what's embedded in it. You turn on the radio, they might not move because they don't know that they don't hear that song. They get to the point where all they got to be is a beat, and they're gonna start moving their bodies though. But my kids start dancing without music. They from Tampa, so all I got to do is start going and they just finna start dancing. We don't need no music. But whereas some of my cousins that's like their age, my little cousins that's their age, you turn on the BET or whatever, they're going to know these songs. My kid's gonna tell you, what is that? Put on the ABC song. Because their diet is different. One of my cousin's wives got offended one time when he mention the difference between the dynamic of my children and his children, how they behave. And I said their diet is different. I wasn't just referring to what I put in their mouths, which that is a completely different than what his family, ingests. My children don't eat soda, drink soda. My children don't partake in a lot of things that it's not designed for their bodies. My children know what it's like to plant food, water the ground, weed it, prune it, and then eventually pull that out of the ground, pull that carrot out of the ground, pull that cucumber off of the vine, pull that tomato off of the vine, pull that berry off of the vine, and eat. They know that. They understand seed time and harvest. They understand that they got money that makes money for them. They understand that daddy's available to pretty much do virtually whatever they want to do because daddy's works for them. They're the bosses of their own company. They understand that this structure that I'm in, this 2,000 square foot event lounge, and my office that I'm in right now, they understand that it's their building. They walked outside of it before it was ours, and we talked about what we were going to do with this square footage and how we was going to acquire this asset so that this asset would make our family money. And then with the money that this asset made, we can go buy whatever else you want. That's their mindset. That's what's being taught to them. That's what they seeing happening. They picking up phones or whatever they consider to be a phone and sitting here and doing a live and talking to people. I couldn't figure out what this girl was doing or who she was talking to, but I knew she was in a conversation and she holding the phone and then gonna tell daddy, come in here and get in it and say something, say hi. Like she wanted me to participate in her broadcast that she got going on with whatever she was holding, pretending that she was talking to people and sharing her day with them. Because that's what she see her daddy do all day. Like if you ain't raising yours to be more dangerous than you, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Because they were ready and willing. My daughter told me she was going to write more books and more songs than me and sell more than me. And I was like, hell, you damn right. You sure will. You sure will. I accept the challenge. I'm finna give you a run for your money, little girl. I'm telling you now. But I accept the challenge, and you better do it. Because I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to give you the game, so there's no reason why you shouldn't surpass me. Same way Derek Grace gave me the game, and there's no reason why I shouldn't surpass him. He looking forward to it. He made me see more of my potential than what I seen at the moment. He was like, look at me, bro, and look at you. Millions of more people gonna listen to you than the ones that gonna listen to me just because so many judge off of appearance. So, blah, 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 XYZ. I ain't gonna give you all the game, but you got to join the course because I'm giving everybody in the Manifesting You course all the game I got. So, but game is to be sold, not to be told. But I tell you what, I'm gonna give you a whole lot of it for free when you're in the course. But my children, I expect to outdo me. They better. I expect them to actually, I'm preparing them. I won't say I expect them to at this point, but I'm preparing them to do very well in a world without me. That's what it means for me. That's what success as a parent, as a father, as a provider, as a protector means for me. That when I'm gone, they're still, they still straight. It's gonna hurt, I'm sure, undoubtedly. But you're gonna know what to do. My 5-year-old has been saying this at least for, it got to be at least 3 years now. It's an uncomfortable thing for some to hear. It used to be uncomfortable for me to say, now then it got easy for me to say. Now it's just kind of uncomfortable how easily my daughter says it. But we go over what they're supposed to do if daddy dies. And this is a real conversation I've been having with this girl since she was 2. And so we'll be in the middle of our affirmations. This is how much is ingrained in her brain. We could be in the middle of affirmations. She could just be talking to somebody out of nowhere. She's going to say, and if daddy dies, I'm going to finish daddy's mission. And that's to teach our people and save our people. That lady asked you if you wanted a lollipop, Samara. But thank you. Thank you. Do you want the lollipop, Samara? You know, like, it's just there in her brain as something that she knows in her memory, and as she gets older, that's going to mean something different to her. And she's going to figure out the depth behind that statement. And it's not something that's going to be able to come out of her. So know your mission, first of all, and then teach your children, second of all. And then the bar would finish off saying, if you ain't immortal, then you just existing. Meaning, like, if you're not setting yourself up to live after your death, to exist after your, physical, demise, that your spirit is just now free, because now it can exist in this dimension without the cage of your physical body. If you aren't preparing for that, then you're just existing, just existing. Just existing. Why not be immortal? Why not? Why not be immortal? Why not exist after you did? Why not live your life in such a way that can't nothing kill you? It could only release your energy. Why not live in such a way? Why not? Those who were great beings, when it came time for their execution, because they was being executed for who they were, they had a smile. Matter of fact, I remember Che Guevara say, seconds before they killed him, hurry up. All you're doing is releasing me. You can't kill this energy. All you doing is setting my energy free, and I can move more freely than I could before. You can't kill this energy. Why not live in such a way? Why not live the way a Nip did? Where clearly his energy could not die, because it lives in those that it impacted. That's why I would tell you, your energy, your impact on people is the most precious currency that you have, and you should be using it to purchase an impacting moment in someone's life, because then you live on through that, and then that multiplies itself. You're gonna have to. It's a non-negotiable to tap into your divinity. Or when you tap into your divinity, as you tap into your divinity, that you tap into that piece of you that that's ready for whatever, and doesn't fear something like death, because that fear cripples. So it's gonna take that. It's gonna take that part of you to get to the other side of that. And I'd say, and I speak that as as someone who's grown up with a martyr mentality, always believing that it would be the shit that I stood for and lived for. That'd be the reason why, I got taken out of here. And there were, which is shit. I'm cool with that. That's absolutely cool. And I ain't even running for it. I just ain't wanted to happen early and untimely. At this moment, I don't feel like that's even going to be an option. I feel like whatever happens going to be on is divine timing, and there's already so many things set in play that release would only make it bigger than what I'm capable of doing in this and within this body. So but in the meantime, I'm preparing my children. In the meantime, I'm setting up house and setting up shop. I'm setting up ways that ensure their generational wealth. I'm setting up their grandchildren. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. We accumulating the things that's going increasing, that's continuing. It's a great day to buy gold. It's a great day to buy guns. We accumulating the things that are going to continue to increase in value. We putting money in places where money is going to create money. We're purchasing assets and securities. Yeah. And we leaving an instruction manual for not only them, but the rest of my people, the rest of the tribe, to get to it. To get to it. We're creating these things right now just for Manifest University, a class and a course on money management and accountability, time management. Someone else teaching that. I ain't teaching it. Real estate, purchasing land, asset acquisition, how to install generational wealth. There's various ways to go about it. And of course, you weren't taught that. So you could be going about it and taking a route that would, could be a faster route had just a little bit, different information. So strategic and tactical ways to set up, to acquire, but to set up generational wealth. There's different ways to go about it. We all have a grandmother or a great grandmother, or we all have a grandmother or great grandmother, or or an auntie that's up there on age, and we don't want to wish death on nobody, but it's definitely a possibility that in the next 4 or 5 years, they'll probably transition to being an ancestor. It would make sense for the brothers, the sisters, the nieces and nephews, the cousins to get together and everyone collectively buy a insurance policy on that family member and insure that member, so that in their demise, not only are their arrangements covered, but it actually can begin a process of generational wealth, and not just so that everyone gets some payout. Because if you're thinking in a poverty mindset, I could tell you exactly what happened when one of my elders passed away, and as soon as they can get the house that I grew up in up for sale and everyone got their little cut, they took that asset, that one only piece of land that our family had, and used their money to go buy something that depreciated in value, use the money that they got from our own land to go pay somebody else's fucking rent. I'm sorry, excuse me, let me calm down. They still use a poverty mindset to deal with the wealth that came their way, so they don't got it no more. And that was 1.5 years ago. So there's practical ways that you're going to set up wealth for your people. There's practical knowledge that you're going to have to deliver to them so that they can manage it the right way. So we're working on that. Gardening, land survival, tactical survival, prepping. Not prepping for some end of the world necessarily or apocalypse, but all those things are good things to know. It's good things to know. You may not, we could call it, training to kill a zombie, and then we can just redefine what a zombie is at another, later on. But let's be down and everybody be ready and prepared for an apocalypse of any kind, which means that, your way of living. Well, an apocalyptic situation ain't got to be, that the sky is red, nothing is the same, but it could definitely be that nothing is the same. It could definitely be that your way of living, the resources that you're used to, familiar with, are no longer there for you. Your survival is now based off of what you can produce for yourself and the opportunities that you can not only create, but secure. Because let me tell you something, as real as it is right now, it's going to be even realer the worse that we get to whatever civil war, pending war, whatever we moving into, martial law, whatever. What you need to understand is not what you have. It's what you can protect. It's not what you have, it's what you can protect. It's not what you have, it's what you can keep. So, like I said, it's a great day to buy guns and gold. Because if you're going to have them gold, you should have some guns. Because it's not what you have, it's what you can protect. It's not what you can acquire, it's what you can keep. I got my children first and foremost, so I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them. I got 100 rounds. Say you won't get past us. I'm going to protect them at all angles, as you should for yours. So and I am speaking light over the future of our world. I'm not trying to speak a doomsday message at all, but I do know there is going to be a time in a space where we have to rebuild for us, for the new world to come, for the greatness within us to shine. The old has to be destroyed, which would definitely mean for this greater world to unveil itself, this one is going to have to crumble in some way, shape, or form. So in that process, to endure that process to freedom, some parts of the system is going to cripple under our feet. The economic system is crippling under your feet right now. The dollar is crippling under your feet right now. What are we doing to not only survive it? Because that's a big thing. So because there's a lot of people that's not going to survive these waves that's happening as the change is coming. It's a lot of people not supposed to, but I'm not going to speak on that. So until we reach that point, like, we're going to have to adapt to the changes, because that's how we do, and that's what we do, and that's how anything survives, let alone thrives, is to adapt. So at some point in time, and again, it don't have to be an apocalyptic situation. It could just be they're not bottling water for you no more. Now what? Now what you gonna do? Just that. We'll say everything else stayed the same. But for one reason or another, there's not water being bottled for you to purchase, to consume. What you gonna do? Do you know how long your body can actually live without water? Not long. Do you know how long? What's the right way to say it? Do you know by the time that your body is about, I think it's still in the 90s, 92% lacking the amount of water that it's supposed to happen, it's already showing signs of not having enough water in in your body. It's already having a butterfly effect to you not having, when your body just is not at 92% of the water that's supposed to be in it. Somewhere along that, whatever I don't know what the exact number is, but it was in the low 90s. So just at that percentage, your body is already reacting to a condition of dehydration. What you gonna do if these people ain't bottling water for you to come in their store and buy no more? How are you gonna survive? There's ways too. We just generally don't know them. So we need to educate our people on that. Not only do we need to do that, but we need to educate the young on that. If you got a plan that you want to come to fruition over the next 20, 30 to 100 years, you have to teach the young. You know, that's how it's going to happen. So we're going to get to it. We're working on a co-parenting course, a single parenting course, a family course to, deal with blended families or deal with toxic families, just dealing with the parts and components of family life that we weren't really taught the proper ways to handle. And that's why a lot of these generational curses exist in it, because there's bad habits and bad mindsets and bad understandings of how we're supposed to operate. So we're going to put together something that will kind of enforce really the way that we are as melanated beings supposed to engage and interact with family. You add that with, everyone working on their own individual healing and taking their own power back, and not, and confronting their traumas and dealing with their triggers, we're going to get along quite fine. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But you don't sow the seed and eat the fruit the same day. So let's start sowing the seeds. Let's start growing. You see all this hair guy right here? You see all this growth? Y'all like my rope twist I did this morning in the mirror with a big ass smile on my face? Samara sitting there like, I thought you said we was doing my hair. I was like, we was, but listen, this black boy Joy got in the way. Wait your turn. Listen, let's talk about growth. Let's talk about how unforgiveness makes your edges fall off and keeps you bald-headed. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I want you to experience this. I want you to experience this easy breezy, beautiful feeling I got right now, man. Go ahead and tap into your divinity. I am someone, Keyshawn. No, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been practicing. On Samara's here. I guess I ain't realized I kind of getting good at it. Listen, pull up to your greatness, pull up to your divinity, pull up to the other side of you, pull up to the strength that's waiting on the other side of that, that thing that you ain't confront. I challenge you. Confront your triggers before they confront you. For real, for real. Y'all got a key y'all want me to get into? Let me know. We could do it. Y'all want a song? Y'all want a key? Y'all want some affirmations? Listen, let's do it. Can we give something away? Damn it! Who here wants something for free? I don't know what was in this coffee or that blunt, but it did a good job. 110, I like it. So let's do a raffle. So yeah, you did ask who won an audiobook. And I assumed that because I know you, so I assumed that meant that you wanted to buy somebody an audiobook. So if you would like an audiobook, I'm gonna need you to put the little key emoji up in the comments. And then we'll get to a raffle before the live is over, which I guess we got about 10 minutes. Let's see. So yeah, if you can locate the key, what we gonna do is give away an audiobook. Right, let me get y'all names in here. So while we doing that, I'll play a song while I get the raffle set up real quick. Let's see, we're gonna do something new. Yeah, we're gonna do something new. So this one's called Definition. This is on the Manifesting You mixtape. It's that champagne in the morning. Good morning. The world can't stop type shit. Morning meditation, spiritual devotion. Anytime you get on purpose, realign your focus. No matter what their opinion, remember that you're chosen. My body soaking in a jacuzzi, South Atlantic Ocean. Floating to the Caribbean, see my favorite breeze. I like my water fresh out the coconut trees. Hoping, picture me rolling, you can feel the motion on the clearest water, smoking, sipping alkaline potions. We can feel it in the air, we about to take it there. Let's make it clear, ball in our court and we ain't playing fair. I swear they scared and we ain't never lived a day in fear. Yeah, the soldiers here to level out the playing field. Came prepared with a vendetta for my ancestors. I'll forever keep it the seventh letter. Tattoos around their gun wounds in international waters. Me, my mother, and my young goons. Paint a picture so vivid you can't help but feel it. Give you knowledge with such logic you can't help but get it. If I die, I'll reappear. You'll know it when you see it. A liberator, I'ma always be. My definition. My definition. My definition. Smoke with me. Ride with definition. Build with me. I educate us on the seas of life. Levitate, hope you ain't afraid of heights. No need for no acting, my life is a classic. I've been the one since elementary classes. We're selling candy on them bus rides. Silver clips will sell it back to you by lunchtime. My sister started fights with the bigger kids. Told me early on, side didn't really mean shit. Fast forward quarter century, I'm up a $250,000. And lost it all and got it back, I mean the hustle real. Do it for my kids first, don't do it for my health. If you don't feel these words, then you don't feel yourself. Put your family on game, we just strip your wealth. Insecurity and silence, play a movie stealth. We done got it out the mud, doing what we love. Ain't put on for no cameras, put on for our blood. Doing what we want, ain't asking no permission. You don't like how you live and change your condition. To change your habits, change your thoughts by way of repetition. The mountains high, the path is narrow, move with precision. Watch your step, watch your mouth, you know them people listening. But keep talking that truth, you got your people listening. Can nothing stop the frequency my soul's emitting. On my position, God kick by definition. By definition. Hey, Kyra. Definition. This song's called Definition, and it's on the manifest. It's gonna be on the Manifest You mixtape. I heard a wise man say your actions should show the definition of your type. I felt that. That wise man was me, by the way. Yeah. So that's definition. That's definitely gonna be on the Manifesting You mixtape. She say, feel like you on the yacht. I was on a cruise ship when I wrote it. And so we in the same space. We was definitely on the water, you know, cruising the South Caribbean. When I wrote that, with my mama next to me and a bunch of my young goons. So we're gonna have to vibe to it. So no, it's not available on the site right now. It's going to be on on the Manifesting You mixtape. I don't have a release date for that, but it is the next audio project that's coming out. But I don't know, it might be available sometime soon. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. What I was about to ask you, I was about to ask you something. Is there anybody else's name I be saying wrong that just don't be telling me that I be saying their name wrong? Y'all, why y'all don't tell me I be saying y'all names wrong? There. All right, so we got a couple minutes left. Let's get to this. So I have 4. Anybody else want to get into the drawing? 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Aaron. I got Tenacious Star. I got Emanuela, and I got NY. Is there anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Is there anybody else that wants to get into this drawing? Drop the key in the comments if you want to get into the drawing. Let me know, because in a few minutes we're going to raffle away. What are we raffling away? The audio book. That's right. The audio book, which releases next Monday. We're gonna give that. We're gonna raffle that one away. Simone, I got you. Yeah, y'all beautiful people, man. I'm excited too. I'm excited too. We definitely making some moves happen, and I'm excited to be here with y'all. And then after we give away the audiobook, we'll give away the affirmation. So we'll do 2. We'll do 2 drawings. I'm gonna give you 1 more minute. If anybody else want to get into the drawing, now'll be the time to do it. We got about 15 minutes left in the vibe. So if you don't win either one of these, Go to brianhyppolite.com and you know what I mean? Do that pre-sale for the audiobook and you'll get both of them. Both of them, as we say down here in Tampa, Florida. Both of them. BOFFUM. Both of them. Okay? Real talk, real language. brianhyppolite.com. So, all right, let's get to this drawing though. Let's get to this drawing. Let me get a drum roll. Let me get some drum music. Let me get some drum music real quick.
"42 laws in my eye, 3 hots in a cot, 2-tone drop, pushed by an arrow watch. I wrote this in the Marriott. The hustle don't stop. 24/7, 365 clock. I know the game ain't fair. The greedy don't share. It's money everywhere, different strand in there. They say it's blood in the streets, so buy the stock cheap. Recession on the way, but no way it'll catch me.
Look, I'm a living legend, unapologetic, repping a certain section of Florida you ain't tested. Sometimes I speak poetic, sometimes it be in lectures. Mostly I break it down like a key and say, let's get it together. Family business a bust, it's the world and it sucks. In my spirit I trust, all my pistols my clutch. I ain't playing it down, don't give me lifting it up. Like I ain't letting y'all down, I'm only lifting y'all up. This is elevation. This that code to break you out the matrix, the blueprint to get you through the mazes. Every habit's attached to a destination, and you the captain of your ship, so check your navigation.
All right, that's all we're doing right now. Let's get to it. We got 5 names. We're going to pick a winner as soon as I figure out where the button is to do the damn drum. Okay? Pick a rank. Start. There we go. And who is our winner? Let's turn this around. Okay. Our winner, Tenacious Shaw Star. Yeah, congratulations. She earned it. She deserved it. I'm excited for you, Queen. I'm definitely excited for you. And congratulations. Y'all clap it up for the Queen. I clap it up for her. Yeah. That's how you get your blessing next. You know what I'm saying? You clap it up for the person that's getting it right now. It's contagious. Gratitude is the best way to send a blessing your way. You could be thankful for somebody else getting a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And that attract a blessing your way. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you. Absolutely do deserve it. And I know the divine powers have been saving up, storing up blessings for you for this season. So it's it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning for you. So you're gonna get the audio book. Hold on. All right, so our next drawing. Y'all ready? One more drawing. So this next one is going to be for the affirmations, for the manifesting you affirmations audio. Yeah.
We swim against the waves raging, now my people changing. This that Negro spiritual, I need my people singing. Name my chopper freedom for you, she will get the ranking. parted the Red Seas, no gang affiliation. Spreading knowledge like germs, I'm praying it's contagious. True parables spoke amongst false statements. You can't feed a man's soul and keep his pockets broke. Men lie, women lie, but them deposits don't. I'll show you how to stack up the chips. Invest in the flip it. Do it a couple more times and now you got you a grip. Do it a couple more times and now you got you a grip. I know they coming for us, I'm trying to get you a grip. I'll show you how to stack up the chips. Invest in the flip it. Do it a couple more times and now you got you a grip. Do it a couple more times and now you got you a grip. I know they coming for us, I'm trying to get you a grip.
All right, let's do another one. Pick another name, let's get it. Pick another name, let's get it. Pick another name, let's get it. Let's see. Let's see who our second winner is going to be. It sounds like Queen over here is already proclaiming it. I like that. I like that. Aaron, congratulations. 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 Make sure both of you wonderful winners shoot me a DM with your email address, and I will be sure to send it to you. Shaw, I'm pretty sure I have your email address on one of your order forms. But congratulations, Aaron. Definitely send me a DM with your email address, and I will get that the affirmations over to you. Congratulations to both of the winners. It's yo, man. It's just a great feeling right now. It's just like, I mean, I don't know what else I could do, what else I could give away. Let's see. Let's see what else we can do. I'll tell y'all what. What's today? Thursday. So all week, the rest of the weekend, discount code MINDSET gonna take 30% off your whole order, off of anything on the site. Discount code MINDSET. Yeah, I like that. You know what? Let's make it a more divine number. Let's make it 33. 33%. So, y'all like that? How y'all feel about that? BrianHyppolite.com. You already know what the vibe is. And discount code MINDSET. Discount code MINDSET. I'm going to make an adjustment to it right now. So it'll be 33% off of everything on the site. So whether you wanted to purchase 33.3, damn it. Ain't nobody out here playing. Not 303. That's not what I said, sorry. I said, oh, you only accept periods? Okay, 33% is fine. Thank you. We appreciate you. So 33% it is off the entire order. Discount code MINDSET. So everything, whether it's the book, the course, that then means that the course is about $70 with the book included. That what's up. The access to, your tickets to the assignment and divine alignment masterclass coming on the 27th. That. Any of the music that's on the site, the coaching cards. A lot of last time I did the Juneteenth, when I did the Juneteenth sale, a lot of people used that as the opportunity to get the one-on-one coaching calls with me at a good rate. So I think that's a wise investment as well, because I'm here for the results. I'm here to get you held the game. So whichever one you want to do, everything on the site is now 33% off for the rest of the weekend, because I love y'all to life. All right. And I'm just excited. I don't want there to be a piece of this goodness that was sent here to pass through me to not get to you. So go get it. I just updated the discount on the site. It's there. I love y'all to life. Thank you for the time check, because it is that moment. And we got a little bit, we got a couple minutes or maybe a minute or two left. But I want everyone to have a great day, a powerful day. Know that can nothing stop you. You greater than anything that you're facing. There is new winds blowing. New winds blowing. You know what I'm saying? They saying that it's desert winds from the Sahara making it all the way over here. There's new winds blowing. I don't care what your last season brought your way. I don't care what them old people told you. There's new winds blowing. You get in these winds, and let's get tuned in to the greatness that's within us as individuals, as a collective, and start doing the things that's going to change our environments, our situations, not just for today, not just for tomorrow, but for generations to come. You know what I mean? It's a war we're going to have to fight, but we can win it together. So I'm blessed to be here and lock arms with each and every one of y'all. I'm blessed to be here to, be the shepherd of this crew. And I'm going to continue to elevate myself so I can elevate you as well. Definitely get inside Manifest University so you can get much more access, much more information. You know what I mean? But anyway, Hyppolite.com. I love you to life. I wouldn't water you if I didn't want you to grow. Cause a rising tide raise all boats, don't it? So you go out there, be great, be powerful, be guys. And know that your family, the Manifest You community, is going to be here when you get back. All right? I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Peace and blessings, prosperity. Holla at me. Yeah. So thank you for everyone that tuned into the live. Good vibes, good spirits, great day. Be powerful. I'm going to catch you on the next one. You already know you can tune in Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. 11:11, I'm sorry. 11:11 a.m. to 1:11 p.m. Be powerful out there, y'all.